So today I'm gonna make the pork rib with the kimchi. Initially you have to get this kind of pork rib, and I got this from the Costco. And depends on how they cut it. I mean, I got the one that's a small cut, but you could just get the regular baby rib or any kind of pork rib. But after you cut it, and then you have to leave it in the cold water, so the blood from the pork can come out, because blood is the one that actually have the gamey pork taste or smell when you cook. So I left it about 2 or 3 hours in cold water. I change the water occasionally, and I put some ice to keep the temperature low so the meat itself doesn't go bad. So that's how you do it, and it's almost white looking. Okay. After you remove it from the water, make sure that you drain completely. So when you sear them, the oil doesn't splash too much and you don't get burned. So you make sure that you drain them like this. In a heated pot, put some oil and then start searing the outside of the pork. I put some peppers. It also helps with getting rid of the shrimp. Now the pork. It's done. It's about this much. And if you don't like to have the fat, too much fat, because I have a lot of fat came off from it, so I'm gonna throw this away. But if you like, you can keep it. I'm gonna put this back to the pot and then start putting kimchi on it. Okay. After you seared the outside of the meat of the pork rib, and we're gonna put everything back into the pot again, and then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the sugars, and then mix it together. So it kind of because the pot is hot, it kind of helps with caramelizing the sugars, and then also the caramelized sugars tenderize the meat, and at the same time it kind of get rid of those gamey smells of the pork. So you just mix it all together, and then stirring around so the outside of the meat will be well coated with the sugars. Some broth. I have a lot of radish kimchi, the actual turnip kimchi, the broth, a lot of them sitting here, so I'm like, oh, I'll just use this too, I'm gonna add some kimchis in there, but this also will, add some flavors. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am putting the whole fermented kimchi. The more fermented, the better it is for this kind of recipe. So I'm putting the whole size, not even cut, without cutting, and I'm putting it into the rib that I seared with some broth. And I'm gonna add 1 cup of water, and I'm gonna just heat it up in a low heat for about an hour before I season any further. And I also gonna put half cup of the sweetened rice wines, this to remove some more smells. Okay, so half cup of the sweetened rice wine, and I'm gonna put it on. I think 1/4 cup is also okay. I guess I don't have to put a whole half cup. It's okay, I'll put the half cup since I already measured it. And then I'm gonna put another 1 cup of water. Okay, so half cup of water here. And then another half cup of water, the total a cup. And I'm gonna just let it cook in medium to low heat for about an hour. Okay. Closing the lid. I'm just cutting only the top part, so I'm gonna make this is half size of the whole napa cabbage, and then I'm gonna cut it more to 1/4 size of it's at 1/8 actually, 1/4 of the half. Okay. I'm gonna add, while it's still cooking, add one big tablespoon of and 2 tablespoons of soybean paste. And then this is the sauce that I made ahead of time, and I'll put it in a video tape later on for how to make it. But this is the combination of onion grounded, and the red pepper powder, and some gingers and some garlics, all grinded together with a little fishy sauce in it and some shrimp sauce. So it's like a special sauce, and it kind of helps enhances the spiciness, and also getting rid of the smells of the pork, the meaty taste. Okay, I want mine to look red because kind of enhances the look and make it looks like more tasty, and more appealing to your eyes. And then I'm gonna add one tablespoon of the red bean paste. Okay, so 1 big tablespoon. This is already starting to look good. I like it. Okay. Korea oil. It's Korean oil, and it says this is Prolia oil in English. So I'm gonna put 1/4 cup to make it tasty. I'm putting the onions and ground garlic and ginger that I prepared ahead of time, and it's about half of the big size onions, and if you like it sweeter you can put more. So it's cooking nicely, and I may put 1 more cup of water to cook. Okay, half cup of water. I just want to wash off the garlics and gingers that I pre-ground. Another half cup of water to make it 1 cup. So I add a total of 2 cups of water here so far. Nicely, and I'm gonna cook another 30 minutes. The meat has not been softened yet, so it's been about 40 minutes since I started cooking. It looks really good. Now it's been about 2 hours and 10 minutes. Now it's tenderizing, and it looks really good. So that's it for today's recipe. Enjoy.